Yo, what's up, guys? It's your man Alex here. I'm playing Battlefield 4. Today's October 1st, the release day for the new fall patch. Everyone's been talking about this with the whole Battlefield CTE stuff going on, and they've been trying to work out the kinks, and I just did some gameplay here to see if the game's more playable. And I gotta say, it actually is, but it is not perfect. As you can see in the gameplay, it just starts off fast. One thing I do like is something they took from Battlefield's Hardline is as some computers can't load up the maps as fast as others, there's a delay and everyone has to wait fairly for the match to start, which I do like. And as you can see here, the revolvers have been fixed. There's no longer a retarded hammer trigger delay sort of thing going on. The revolvers just fire a lot faster now, which is great. Makes them more usable. The Desert Eagle is no longer going to be so annoying, and now the I guess more people are going to be using the revolvers instead. So again, there's a lot of updates. Guns have been fixed, patched. They try to balance a lot of things. I heard the PDWs are more playable, usable now, and in the game mode here, I'm just in the game mode here of Team Deathmatch, I'm just using the BKP. Light machine gun. A big thing everyone's talking about for all the guns is that there's a fix to the visual recoil and just the way the gun sways and moves as you fire it. It's a lot steadier now. It feels different for sure. Also, the hit marker has changed. It's smaller. And the what's it called? The HUD, the heads-up display, isn't as annoying anymore. Before, there used to be icons upon icons upon icons of just junk, and it was hard to see what you were doing because there's so much crap in the way, and that's not really there anymore. Are there still problems? Yeah. And earlier, this is one of my better matches I've had. Some of them were just absolute crap, especially in the 64-player servers. I still had the problem where I ran behind a wall, or building, and somehow I got shot, and it, you know how it highlights where the enemy player who killed you was, and it's just impossible. Like, there's still latency issues. It's not as bad as before, but it's still there. I still do have some kill trades, and there are some there's like one or two in this video. What else is there? But yeah, I gotta say, in general, like, things have been fixed. Oh, now that something comes to mind, just pistols in general, the recoil has been fixed. Before, they used to bounce around. Like, the recoil made no sense when the game first came out, and they finally fixed it to where the recoil for pistols is more like how it was in Battlefield 3. It just makes more sense. The gun kicks up and doesn't do this left to right bouncing sort of thing that just felt unnatural. Here are the XM25. Just overall, most of the explosives, I feel in general, as the game progressed, all the explosives are a lot weaker. And for the grenades, I noticed for some of them, you don't get as many as you used to. Some grenades you would get more than one. And now everything's kind of limited to one grenade. Just the accuracy of guns feels a lot more better because of how that visual recoil was. As you can see, I could take a pretty good long shot just by tap firing the gun, and I unlock an item there. I haven't really used the PKP much, but it's pretty good. From what I've also heard is the assault rifles and some of the excuse me, some of the light machine guns, like, those guns have been weakened. Not 100% too sure on that. They still feel pretty powerful. The sniper rifles and the shotguns should be more usable. I know some people in the past have had major problems with both guns, the DMRs and shotguns especially. And for some reason here, this quick clip, the that tugs just did not explode for whatever reason. I don't know what happened with that. I feel like some items are still there, but they're really not. Like, it shows up, but they're not there. And I was playing on how do you pronounce it? It's Hainan Resort, and my character lost a lot of health because there was fire, but like the fire didn't show up. But that's not really a patch note or anything like that. But in general, I gotta give them props, but this is how the game should have played upon launch. I still feel like it's too late for this game to get fixed. I know not everybody's really excited for Battlefield's Hardline. I played the beta. I was just like about it. Some people are like, it's Grand Theft Auto and Battlefield put together. You know how people are having their own opinions and such on it. Is it going to sell well? I'm not really sure. And I don't really think most of the community's too interested in it. There are some that really enjoyed it and some that have not cared. So Battlefield 4 still has some time for it to be relevant. But overall, pretty happy with how the guns have turned out. And it just feels better. It's not perfect again. There's still your bullshit deaths. But a lot of the guns have become more usable. So that's always a good thing. And anyways, again, this game match is just a team deathmatch, I believe, I'm actually not 100% sure how many players there were on this server. But still, when you play on those 64-player servers, you're still going to run into latency and lag issues. That's why when I always play, I always set the ping as priority. Try to have the best connection as I can. But as you can see there, the hit marker is just, it's, I don't know if it's smaller, and it works better than before. Because before, you would used to, at least for me, when I would shoot people, and some people would also agree, you would shoot some enemy players and you'd get a hit marker. Here's one odd kill trade. Like, I wasn't sure what happened. I shot the player several times, and then he kind of just, I guess, I don't know. It felt like he teleported to the right, and then I just fell over dead. Felt like I shot him more times, and he should have had a lower HP. And again, towards this video, my kill death ratio kind of itself out. It's just not that great. But again, during the start of the game, it was pretty good. I haven't really played this game at all much, just because of how broken it was and how, I don't know, it was just terrible, and I was mad. I remember when I bought this, and this game ran like shit. It was opening night. I picked up the game from GameStop. I pre-ordered it there. Just so I always like going to the events where everyone just groups up and gets the game. Sometimes they have giveaways and such. And it was just disappointing when it finally installed and the game ran like absolute shit. And games that are broken upon launch, it's just a trend now. It needs to stop. Game developers need to put more time into their games. I understand sometimes it's like some of these developers are forced to meet a deadline, but it's not worth it. And I give props to the developers who do purposely delay their games to fix out kinks, because I'd rather play a playable game and wait a little while instead of playing a broken, just trash. Because I was playing this earlier, and I still like during the matches that just didn't go so well, I was like still angry, like, even though the patches didn't fix that much, because you have some games where you just feel like some of the kills are just absolute bullshit, and that it just still doesn't work. That was a pretty funny clip. I just turned around there and I got hit by that guy there. I didn't have much time to react. But there are still some hackers playing Battlefield 4. Everyone on this one server was just in the chat talking about him. I got hit once and I died. I fell over dead across the map, and the guy had an assault rifle. There's no way possible. It wasn't even a headshot. You know how you get a headshot icon marker here? Oh, and this is this is another good clip. I got hit by the J&G 90, and I was just waiting for this guy to come because I knew he'd show up with a pistol. I was ready for him there. But there's still some hackers. And I hate seeing hackers playing multiplayer games. They just ruin it for everybody else. It's just plain old cheating. And there's not much, I guess, the community can do about that. It's more of DICE having to have something to do with that. And where did I get hit by this claymore here? I did not see any wires anywhere, and I just got blown to bits there. But it's more playable now, for sure. So if you guys do want to see more Battlefield 4 gameplay videos, I do them. My last video I did, the Back on the Battlefield video, I posted up a little while ago, a few weeks back. I played it after some of the patches and updates. The game's still, like I said, not perfect, but it's getting there. This has been their best patch yet, and I wish this game could have came out in this state upon launch, because it's pretty fun on some rounds. There are still some rounds where it's not so fun, but hey, what can you do? Also, I'm going to still be upgrading for my gaming laptop to the gaming desktop I want built. I had several videos posted up in the past few weeks there, and that wraps up the game. So hopefully I can get an awesome gaming desktop that can max out all my games, and I'll definitely be posting more games of Battlefield 4 and other games. I might even pick up Titanfall again, even though that game is kind of dead. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know the audio and the video were kind of off sync by like a second. I don't know why my game recorder did that. Did that earlier today too while trying to record a match. But I hope that didn't bother you much. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. I'm out, guys.